Will we see a change in certain industries in Australia now that there has been a change of government? Head of the Labor Party, Anthony Albanese, has now been sworn in, promising to make a significant difference in the country's climate change policy. The party is dedicated to ending the climate war in Australia and supports various sectors in making positive actions on climate change. There are around 24,000 registered electric cars on Australian roads, of around 15 million total cars. Now, despite growing enthusiasm for electric vehicles in Australia, they remain unaffordable for many Australians. The Albanese government has promised to deliver an electric vehicle policy. It has formed a Powering Australia plan that will introduce an electric car discount and work towards bringing in multiple benefits for Australians. Getting an electric vehicle is often not difficult. However, maintenance and charging can be a challenge. The elected government has promised to establish more charging stations and remove import and fringe benefits tax. As part of Labor's electric car discount, the party plans to exempt many electric cars from import tariffs and fringe benefits tax. These exemptions will be available to all electric cars below the luxury car tax threshold for fuel-efficient vehicles. The cut-off is likely to encourage car manufacturers to import and supply more affordable electric models in Australia. Supply of electric vehicles in Australia is limited. Climate and transportation departments need to align with the vehicle emission standards with overseas markets. The government also needs to devise a plan to maintain the supply channels. The supply of electric vehicles is already running short due to the limited availability of raw materials such as chips, and that's due to COVID-19, lockdowns in China, and also the war in Ukraine. If the Labor Party wants to increase the demand for EVs in the country, they need to adopt measures to reduce the market price by cutting the excise duties or increasing the domestic production of electric vehicles. Anthony Albanese promised to cut down carbon emissions by 43% by 2030 compared to 2005 in his victory speech. To meet the goal, his party aims to boost renewables, offer discounts for electric cars, and help build community-owned solar power and battery projects. If all the promises are made, electric vehicles are poised to gain traction under the Labor government. So what do you think? Do you fancy yourself an electric vehicle? You can leave a comment below and share this video with your friends. You can also subscribe to our channel, and you can press the bell icon to get notifications for our latest videos. I'm Rachel for Kalkine Media.